Did any of you buy anything on Amazon Prime Day? Because I did. Got these lovely pens. And I entered the Hobonichi rabbit hole. Hello everybody, it's Edwina from my craft orchard. How are you? Oh yeah, I wanted a Hobonichi for a long time, and I want the cousin, if I'm honest. And me and my sister were having a chat when we were at Planner Fest and all of those sort of things, and we're going, yeah, I think it's about time that we sort of decided to do this. So then it was the conversation, do you do the Sterling Ink Planner or do you do a Hobonichi? And I think if I'm gonna do this, if I'm gonna go down the tone rubber paper planner in all one, I want to start with the original, which was the Hobonichi. So I have actually just seen when the planners come out and that, so I'm going to have a good look at covers, and you know, it's going to cost a lot of money, but hey. So on Amazon Prime Day they had this. Now this is an A6. Let me just move my bullet journal out of the way and let me tell you what this is. So this is the Spring Start Hobonichi Techo, and it is the A6, as you can see. It's the small one. I am loving this, I have to say. So there's lots of reviews on this. It's the Japanese version, and to my surprise it actually started in February. To me that's not really a spring start, I'll be quite honest with you. Anyway, so it started in February, so I got it a couple of days ago. So the truth is I actually have the whole of February, May and June to play with. April, May and June. So yeah, it started in April, May and June. So I've still got, like, I mean, there's just so many pages there for me to have a play with, to write on, to test pens on, and all sorts of things. And then the reason I say it's a February start is because the monthly, is it? Let me just have a look. Yeah, the month and this sort of month overview or tracker page, or not, you know, people use it for different things, starts in February. So the overview and that is in the February, and then the actual days start in the April. So there's lots and lots of paper and lots of pages to play with. So the first thing I did was I went to the back here to the favourites page, and I tried out a load of pens, so I was using that as a pen test. The onebookjuly I find were a bit inky. It takes a long. They have dried, but it takes a long. The jelly rolls again, a bit inky. I was surprised at the Edding, that actually dried really quickly, and so did this Stabilo pen, that dried really quickly, and the Tombow works lovely. Now I think that's probably because the Tombow is a Japanese pen. This is a Japanese planner paper. Yeah, they're all designed around the same sort of thing. So I didn't want to use a lot of pens in here. So I'm going to go back to the start and I'm going to show you. So these sort of tracking pages, I'm not quite sure what to do with those. The first one, I actually just put a load of stickers in there. And then this is July. And so far I've just put, as you can see, I've only used it for 2 days as I'm filming this. I'm sort of doing a line a day of a good thing, so almost like a gratitude, one line or one word gratitude in there for this month. I don't know, I might change it for next month, use it more as an index or something. I don't know, I haven't really got a feel for how to use this page yet. Then the monthly, I'm tracking. We're actually on the 16th as I'm filming this. You'll probably see it sometime this week here. I'm going to track the weather. It's not pretty, but you know, I'm playing. I'm just trying to use it and find a way of gelling with this planner. And then obviously I've got all these pages that I'm not quite sure what to do with. I don't know. I don't want to waste them. Any ideas? Comment down below. Let me know what you use these sort of spare pages for. I might use them for I don't know, brain dumps or something like that. What I am doing with this is I am being very free and very unhindered, I think the word is. And so I just grabbed, as you can see, I've used quite a lot of these stickers off these pages. I've just literally grabbed a couple of sheets of stickers that I like the look of, that aren't getting used, because I've got lots of stickers, and I've just put them in, a couple of stickers in, a couple of different colour pens, and just written down what I think, really. So, and I know it's only 2 days in, and I'll give you an update of this probably at the end of the month to sort of see how I'm going. But you know, a bit of gratitude, maybe something that's happened nice that day, or like yesterday we mended the shed, and it's been something that's been going on. I know that's really like, well, you mended the shed. Well, yeah, but it's a job that's been going on for a long time and we haven't done it. So I wanted to celebrate that. So because of the small size, it means it doesn't take very long, which is one of my problems with the memory keeping, is it always seems to take a long time. And with this I just wanted a bit more flowy and a bit more arty and a bit more, I don't know, really. So that's what I'm planning on doing here, sort of a daily page of rubbish, I suppose, just that freeing of ideas. And then I've got all these extra pages. Maybe I could, I don't know, do a planner fest, or you know, do a memory keeping or an update on what Harry's doing, or maybe I could put his summer holidays in there, just what he did on summer holidays. I don't know, I'll find something. But I'm keeping it in this Mo term. It with an end of line. I don't think they're selling this because it doesn't have the pocket at the back. It has this one here, and I love this thing, I really do. So that's what's going on with that. I also then bought the dual tip pens from Bic Intensity. Now, I like the fine Bic Intensity pens, and I wanted some brush pens, and this has got a brush tip and a fine tip. I wouldn't call it a fine tip, but it is a fine tip in terms of writing, I think. So I thought, because we're going to show you my bullet journal now, I thought we might have a test of these in a minute. And then let me show you what's been going on in my bullet journal. So I've been testing out a week. I can't remember if I showed you this. So I did this week. I haven't filled it in. I know the reason it's not filled in is because I'm not actually planning in my bullet journal. I'm planning in another planner. This is more of an art. I'm talking about arty things. That's what's happening at the moment. I'm wanting this more freeing, this more planning artiness rather than functional, I suppose. That's how I'm feeling at the moment. I did go ahead and put all of my Planner Fest stuff in. So these were stamps that we had at Planner Fest, Stationery Fest, Journal Fest, and then I went through all the stickers that we had in the box, and anything that actually said Stationery Fest on it or Planner Fest I actually stuck in here. Now it might be that there's a few more as I go along, and so I've got spaces. And then I've also tipped in that off Gail, which was one of my table friends, so I'll tip that in, and also the ticket, and then that's something I got off somebody who gave it, so I'll put that in as well. So as I go through, and if I find anything to do with Journal Fest and things, I can actually put all that in there. I then got a spare page, and then I was going to set up another week. Now this is what I wanted to show you, and my light's going to shine on it and you can't really, I'm hoping you can see that. It's my display isn't brilliant. Let me, no, I think that's worse. Okay, so this is from Daisy. It's an A5 journal guide, and I did tell you about this in one of my last videos of the setup. This is amazing. I actually tested this at the show, and that's why I bought it. And also my sister, who's not a bullet journal, she bought one, bought one, and she uses this all the time. So it's exactly what it says. So you've got 2 spacing, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spacings that way down your page, and then 2, 3 and 4. So that's your half page that way, that's your half page that way. And there's holes, there are holes here, which you put your pencil through, or you line those up with your dots and you put them on. There's also a very, very faint grid actually on it, so if you're not using the actual holes, you could use the grid to line up your stencil so it's all nicely lined. It is amazing, it really is. So what I've done, I've got extra pages there. I left those in case of there was extra from Planner Fest. I'll come back to those. I'll do something on those, not a problem. So what I've done is I've very quickly I've already dotted this out, but basically what you do is you'd say, right, I'm going to have three across there, and so what you do is you choose your 3, line up your holes and go bunk, 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 and put your dots in. And then I've done the same that way. I want a big sort of, so it comes down like that, and just a long box is what I was thinking. And then this one I've actually put into 2, so I've used the 2 one here to measure that box out there. Okay, so let me draw that in so you can actually see what's going on. That's what the stencil has sort of produced. Obviously you could use a ruler, I tend to freehand everything. So I've now got 7 days. I've left Saturday slightly smaller than Sunday because I do a lot more on a Sunday. Okay, right then, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to use these new Big Intensity, and I'm going to put the days in. Now with this last week I did yellow and black, did I? Yeah, let's try a different colour. What colour do I feel like this week? Purple, I think. Let's go for purple. I always find purple, because it's such a dark colour, bleeds through a lot of other journals. Well, this one from Gretel Creates, if you're wondering what this is Gretel Creates journal. It's really nice thick paper, it's fabulous, I love it. So the purple in theory shouldn't bleed through. I'm practicing my brush lettering. It's not brilliant, so let's give it a go. Oh, it's not too bad. They haven't bled through, that's good. They do feel very inky, I have to say. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the only thing I will say, but I am liking these. Is that a brown? I'd say that's a brown. Let's use a pink. The only reason I'm changing colour is because I want to try the different colours out. Oh, that's a nice colour. Ooh, I can see me using that one a lot. I like that a lot. There we go. Oh, I'm liking that. Those are really nice, bright colours. I like that. I do like that. Now, because I've used the brown on the Sunday, I'm going to put it in here as well. So, put a week. Commencing. There we go. That's probably all I'll do for that. I'll put the date in there with a normal pen. I'll write my focus there, and then I can put to-dos and tasks and all sorts of things in there. And then I've got a bit here to put a bit of washi tape or stickers or whatever I fancy, really, in there. So I quite like that. But this stencil is amazing. I would highly recommend that. I'll link everything down below for you to get your hands on it. Highly recommend that, and these big pens that I had off Amazon. So the next week I'm going to do, and I haven't brought my scissors with me, sorry about that, forgot my scissors, so I went to get them. Right, so this following week I know I've got a really busy week, so I'm going to do a Dutch door. Now I know it's a shame because this has got this lovely silver edge all the way down, and by doing a Dutch door it means I'm going to cut a couple of those pages off, but I don't think it matters because I don't know whether I'm going to like it or not. We'll see. So the idea, if you're not familiar with a Dutch door, is you cut the page down either that way or that way to make sort of a flap, as it were, so you can still see what's on the page. Now what I would like is sort of like a weekly overview sort of here. That's my plan, is a weekly overview, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then turn that over and you'll have Sunday. Now I've got to work it out because it's 7 days. Yeah, I've got to work it out. Anyway, the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to use my Upsy Daisy, is I want to put like a weekly overview. And what I want to do is when that folds over like that, I want it to line up with the week. So I need to work out first of all how big I need a week, and I'm thinking I'm going to want it about that big. Let me just, is that about a quarter? It's about a third. So if I decide that's going to be my weekly, I now need to cut this slightly smaller. So I'm going to use this to say I'm going to cut that on that line like so. If you're just cutting the edge off there, then you don't have to worry about the bindings because you've left this sort of middle section intact. If you cut it that way, you have to be careful of the binding. You have to cut it in a little bit and then stick that bit down. Maybe if you want me to demonstrate that, comment down below and I'll do the Dutch door the other way, but for now I'm just going to do it this way. The other thing that I know Upsy Daisy have done and other people is they actually leave a tab on this bit they're going to cut out. So I'm just wondering whether to leave like a Monday tab on it or not. I think what I need to do is I need to work out where my days are this side first. I think here I am, I'm planning on the hop. So I'm using the 7. Like that. Okay, and so that's going to be there, that's going to be there, and then Monday will be in there like that. So if I'm going to put Monday in there, I'm then going to put Tuesday. Now if I cut a tab out on this side here, it's also going to be on this side here, so I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm going to do that. So I've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm going to cut down there. This is the scary bit, I have to say. Okay, deep breath. Now, does that line up with where I've put the holes? No, it doesn't. So, it looks like I need to take another section off. There we go. If I'm honest, that's a bit more paper than I would have liked to take off, but if this is what I want, this is how I want it to work, then this is what needs to happen. So I'm going to be putting a line in there. As you notice, I'm using pencil for everything. I'm marking all this out with pencil because I could easily rub it out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, that's going to be Thursday, and then that's going to be Friday. So what I'm now going to do is I'm going to fold that one over onto there and find the dots where that is. And I'm going to cut that one as well. Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I might actually put Saturday and Sunday as a double, because that way I can have my week here, my daily to-dos and appointments, and then a running sort of project list, maybe a menu for the week. Because I've got such a busy week, which is why I feel I need extra space for each day, that might just end up as decoration. I don't know yet. So what I'm going to do, otherwise, just to cut this down. So as you can see, I've now got those. What I'm going to do is, one of the pieces that I've cut off is I'm just going to dot that underneath, and I'm going to use the pale one, I think. And you can do this with ink or anything, but I liked it, or a highlighter. I haven't got a highlighter with me. But one of the pieces of paper I cut off, I'm just going to tuck underneath that edge, and then I'm going to run my pen down this edge. And the reason that's there, so I don't, because I've just gone over, I don't run it onto the page. There we go then. I could have used washi, but I wanted to use these new pens. So I've actually done it on both sides so I can see the edge. So when I'm working on this here, I know that the edge, so I don't run over onto this section and vice versa. What I might do is somewhere else on the page, like here and maybe to down here, I might use that same pen just to give it the continuity. I don't know, we'll decide. I'll decide as I'm going along. So that's how I've cut my Dutch door out, and that's how I'm sort of defining the edges of where those are. So as I'm going through, I don't overwrite. I've used my stencil to put in the days, and then because the days end about there, it means I've got this section here to put in. So here I would put something like the week commencing and the date, and then the days of the week I'm going to put in that way, like that. Okay, so I'll put Monday, and I'll actually write them that way. I'll do that after. I'll show you this next week of how this is all going to lay out. And then on the top, to keep the continuity across there like that, so I'll put Monday in there, and then here I'm going to have my daily schedule. I'll probably put something like 9 6 7 8 9 10 11 all the way down like that, and then put what's happening. And then I might probably at the bottom here, I'll probably block off a section there for to-dos for that day. Now it might be that I just use the bullet journal method and put across and put appointments in, and then I put my tasks in there like that. I don't know, I haven't fully decided. I think, literally by looking at what I've just written, I prefer this one where I've put the square with the appointments and then any tasks that need to be done. At the bottom here, I could put my menu then. Actually, yeah, I am liking that. And this is what I like to do. I like to take my page, take a pencil, and literally just very lightly squiggle over it to decide what looks best. So these numbers here, this here, much better. I'm liking that a lot. So weeks here, each day, I'm going to have to just put a note there to put half day, Saturday and Sunday, because I'll come back to this and I'll go, what was I doing there? Okay, and then this one, so that one goes right up to there. Okay, this one goes up to here like that. So the amount of space I've got down here is a little bit smaller than I would have liked. think I might actually put it there, because that then just goes up, yeah, like that. And so here, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do there. I might put something like projects. Again, I'm using my pencil, I'm just sort of mapping it out, just sort of thinking on the fly really of what I want it to look like. And then I could box that off, because I've got arts in the park that need to be done. And then what else have I got coming out? I've got birthday that needs to be planned out. Is there anything else? No. Most of my busy week is appointments. I've got end of schools finish, so I've got a few tasks for that to do, and then I could leave that for any notes or any ad hoc things that come in during my week. I can then make a note of that for projects. So I quite like that. I'm you know what, just by doing this on camera, by just sort of squiggling and making notes, I'm actually really liking that spread. So I've got days, I've got one for each day, and then I've got projects. And then I can see where these project tasks are when I'm looking at my day. So I keep my week and I keep my projects in focus throughout my week, and I'm actually liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Comment down below, have you ever had a go at a Dutch door in your journal? Do you like them? Do you like the thought of them? Do you want to have a go? If you do, get an old notebook, not the one you're using, and just cut out the pages. Get like a really cheap notebook, cut out some of the pages and just give it a try. It's that cut is the scary bit for me. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Oh yeah, you see, and cutting those 2 pages out hasn't really affected the integrity of the edge of the book either, so I'm happy with that. Super happy. Let me know what you think. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see in this journal particularly. Do you want me to test anything out? I don't know what. I am loving this spread, I have to say. Yes. Happy Edwina. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't and you're new here. I do journaling videos every week. I'm also in the process of doing Camp NaNoWriMo, so that's going to be another video coming out this week as well. I am just loving what I'm doing, absolutely. Hopefully I'll see you next time. So goodbye for now. Bye.